With some happy music, I welcome you to the next episode of Pleasure Pond. Yeah, we ended up in the snow at the end of the last episode, so we're gonna leave the snow coming down for a bit, and that is actually not too much of an issue. You can see for the weather forecast, we are going into some more, sunny weather this afternoon. So we are 10:15 a.m. This is some snow right now. It's kind of funny though. I don't get any notifications to many. You can see there's like no staff room available, and that's the only priority we have right now. This is something we're going to fix right away. So this episode is going to be focusing on a bit of management stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to place two staff areas. I'm envisioning one in the back and one in the front, just like I said in the last episode. While I'm at it, we can also just like get rid of these path shenanigans here in the back. And you can see most of the footprint of the park is done. What I'm also willing to change is the midst of the lake. So we have like a big tree in the middle actually, and make this all a lot more pond looking. So that's my target for today. Like doing some stuff like for today is it's like the last recording session for me right now. But the target is to really make sure this looks a lot more beautiful, and also that the staff management is kind of done. So you can see there's also this connection is not done. So what we're going to do is we're just going to double click on here, and we're going to use staff path. And I'm just willing to, I said that I want to get this connected somehow here. And I feel like merge is off, right? No, merge is on. I have to turn off merge. So actually, I'm willing to connect this over here like so. And let's have a little look. Where is the connection? It's somewhere over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a door, and we're going to put this basically backstage door somewhere over here. Like, let's sink that in a little bit like so. That this is like a hidden door in the wall. Actually, let's see if I can, if I do make this beige looking, can I get this color in? So that blends with the wall. Yeah, it just kind of blends with the wall, doesn't it? It's all fine. Oh, that's like the lower part of it. I don't know. I don't mind. We can check that. And then let's get rid of the logo as well. Just make that a little lower. So there you go. And then we can also put a sign in that this is not allowed to trespass by normal human beings, It's kind of like having this one a bit smaller. So there you go. It's nicely hidden in that corner, so it's not that visible. Oh, you poor guy. But at least you're safe from the snow. Oh my god, why is this thing like so enormously big? Let's just get rid of it. And also, just for the sake of this corner, I'm just going to fix this right away. And we're just going to, sorry, I just saw that. I want to make sure that this woman is having a bit of a better time here. Actually, shall we just push that a little further back? And let me just do this. And here we go. That's fine. And now let's see if we can hit this one in here. You know what, guys? I need something to drink. I forgot to grab me something to drink. So I'm just going to do that right away. And we are enjoying this episode. Just 3 minutes in. My bad. I forgot about this. So for you, it's just a little cut. For me, it's a moment to grab myself some drink. Oh, I actually got myself a coffee. You shouldn't do that technically if you do recordings and stuff, because coffee is not really good for the voice. But you know what? I don't mind, because it's late and I need some energy. So I got myself a coffee. So if you hear me zipping a little bit in between, just like that, we're gonna get with it. We are vibing in here. This is what we do. So that little bit is fixed, and we got that like staff area connected. There are some security. Oh yeah, let's actually put a bit of staff in before we go on. I'm willing to put down a couple security guards, and we're going to also put down a couple security points. So let's have those 5 here, and a couple here in the back. This is also, by the way, an area that we need to change. I want to make this a bit more plaza-esque over here, or maybe on this side, the plaza, I don't know. We also grab ourselves like a nice restaurant that we should put somewhat in here. I think we don't really have a restaurant in the back. Maybe it's going to be sitting here or here. There's a lot of good stuff we have on option, because there are still some more flat rides. I'm also willing to have like a water ride maybe in like a river rapids of some sort would be really cool to be making. But I'm thinking if I make this myself, maybe as like a very nature-focused one, because that fits to Pleasure Pond. I'm almost like willing to do that and just see if I can find a station design and just borrow that one. But yeah, that's some future stuff to do. Okay, I also want to have the security point. Is that in here? So we've got some security cameras instead, but where do I find the security? Is there one in here? Security, no. Where's the security point? Isn't that in... Like, I do have the security member, but I feel almost like this has to be in like this, and then somewhere in security. Wait, where's that security? In here. There's the security point. I wanted to have one maybe on this side, and then we're gonna have another one here. I'm gonna put another one by that restaurant here in the back. And maybe another one just here, just to, you know, make this park really running well as well, you know, just making sure. And also we can have some in the front of the park. Oh, maybe, you know what, we can have that security point right in here. I think that's a fair point to be putting down. And another one could be going here, you know, just so that we have a bit of connection to those. Really like that. So what we also need to do is we need to just open up some of these buildings. I totally forgot. There's some really cool ones in here. Oh, by the way, totally forgot to show you that. Look at this building. Just gonna open up this one because let's go inside. I totally forgot to show. Look at that. There's like a full restaurant in here. Quite dig the vibe. It's simple, but it's very effective. And if we go over, this building over here is also very nicely done from the inside. Look at that. This is also so cozy in here. You don't really feel that much. And I do believe there are even some restrooms in here. Yes, there you go. There are actually some restrooms in. So everything is opened. Really enjoy that one. And I don't think I forgot anything. Like, this is the whole restaurant we opened. We can't open these. This is all open. But that one over here isn't. Because there is a building in that's not part of the group. So I forgot to do that one. Because somehow I just need to... find this. Wait, can I just not select this counter? Somehow I need to be able to click on the counter. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna delete this. Just go back. Oh, there is no connected. Oh, these are some custom shelves. This is why modular souvenir shop isn't working, because there are no custom. Oh, are these actually? Wait, hold on. If I do connect existing, oh, they are. Oh my god, that is cleverly done. That is very cleverly done. So confirm that, and now these... Oh yeah, now it's filled in. Ooh, this is so good. So we got another little souvenir shop. Very, very nice. Very nice. Okay, so that one is open too. And we also have to open these buildings. That's a fake... yet again. Let's see. Oh, it's just like really annoying that you sometimes just can't hit these things. Really like that little kiosk over here though. And I think that is about it. I think we mostly open all of it. There's a stall missing in here. So let's quickly do that and go to facilities. And this is like Gulpy. It still doesn't work if I type in Gulpy, right? Oh, it does. Okay, so there's Gulpy. Not sure why this didn't work last time around. You know what? Just plop it down and use this precise movement instead. Very simple. I still don't know why people just run through these. Oh, wait, because there is no... I mean, they shouldn't run through it in a bit. Yeah, there you go. Now this thing is plopped down, and we can open... No, path? It is on path. Okay, there you go. The game needed a little bit to connect. Okay, see, this is fantastic. We've got one coaster. I think we need another coaster to have more people joining our park. We've just like barely 900, like 1,000 people. I hope to get more people in with more like flat rides and rides in general, because at the moment we only have that coaster, which at the moment is not really working too well because of the weather, I assume it is. Can we have guest thought over here? Somehow finances, wait, a guest thought. Wait, was so fun. Okay, well there's no more things. Prestige is that 0? Prestige? Scenery bonus is 0. Is that because... Okay, hold on. If that's the case, we can fix that. We're just going to use the scenery brush. And we're going to have like a bit of a temperate forest going on here. Oops. I don't mean to plop that in. But we're just going to have that forest go around here. And hopefully that's not too close. There you go. Just going to move some trees out of the way. If they're too close for comfort. I will just push them out of it. There you go. That's much better. Is that helping the scenery bonus? That one obviously is also going quite a way. So here we go. That's much better. That's much better. And then we could obviously take some European ash trees and then Maybe have one here in the middle. Not sure if that's too close again, but we can see later on. But that makes the whole thing look a lot more interesting. So here's another tree going into the center. And just have some more going on over here. And maybe also put some different sized ones in the front here so that this all looks a bit more organic. Let's see if that added some of the scenery bonus. Still doesn't? Okay, so this is the... Wait, this is the area touching the scenery. That's very interesting indeed. Why this doesn't give more some environmental scenery score. Okay, so what about if we put some... Oh, look at that. The snow is about to go. Okay, that is actually fine. Well, if that's the case, let's actually go and use the scenery brush and put some... Are the rocks too large? I mean, maybe just in the middle here a couple. That looks really weird. That looks like super off. It doesn't really make any point. What is this though? This is taiga plants small. Okay, taiga is not what we need. Is there like some small temperate plants? Temperate plants small. Okay, so let's size that down. Intensity goes up. Oh, there you go. We can paint that in, making sure that there is a bit of a nice planting going on around. And then we will also use a bit of our skills with the terrain brush to make it hopefully look a bit better. I don't want to have that in here, so let's just paint this a bit more carefully below that area. Oh, there's still that little bit I need to do with the terrain anyway, so there's a good reason for us to use the terrain brush in the bit. You know what, in this specific case we can also have some rocks here in the back, why not? And then use more of this stuff over here. I'm not sure if this is popping up the scenery quite a bit, otherwise we would need to have some wooden... Maybe we're going to look for some wooden statues or so in the workshop. That could also be very fun to just do that and then have a look. So we can also plop... There might be another ride over here anyways. But yeah, this is kind of cool. Now this also looks a lot better now. It's a lot more embedded in that area. And we are going to just brush over with a lot of smaller size, higher intensity. We're just going to paint around the coaster so that it gets this kind of typical area beneath the footers. I think that is just what we need to do to add a bit of... It's not like realism, but it's just adding a little bit of vibe, you know? Just vibing. It's almost like vibe building in here. So there's that. And now let's use the push tool. Make that a lot smaller. And just push until we have this nicely sorted. You know, there we have that. Okay, so that's much better. Just on both sides, that is a lot better. Okay, let's see if this already changed the rating a little bit. Scenery rating is still on 0. How is that even happening? How is that even a thing? Okay, the coaster itself seems to be really of no interest, which is... Wait, hold on. Is it testing? What's the problem? Why was the coaster on like 0 for everything? I don't really get this. Where's the coaster even? There it is. Okay, it's now testing. Why is it not... What the heck is going on? What's the deal? Why is it not testing? Is the game on pause? No, it's not. Oh, now it's testing. Okay. This is so odd. Why was the coaster not operating? Okay, while it's testing, we can just about go into the workshop. And yes, the game is not running. I'm aware of that. Communicating to the server. Come on, please do that. Please do not have any server issues right now. I'm playing for a bit now. That should not be the case. We're just going to use that little moment to quickly remind you of the fact that with the first episode of this project, I have done a little implementation of a wonderful desk. I've got a moving desk that is really, really cool. I'm not even sure if this episode might actually be released after the whole thing, but you can still check it out. The link is in the description for all of the episodes. I highly recommend checking that out. Oh, look at that. We are here. Explore more creations. I'm gonna grab that popcorn card right away because Aston Wolf is a good buddy anyways, and we want to have something for Aston in here. So yeah, Aston, check out the stuff. But staff is a good point. Not stuff, but staff. So we're going to go for staff rooms. Old Town street light. Wait, is that like the street lighting? Yes, we're gonna grab that. It's not really what I ended up with, like staff building. Hold on, staff building. Let's see if we can find something about this. This is arrivals building. Okay, nice. Why is this all these weird buildings? I think what I have to do is I have to go for buildings and This is going to be the huge, large building, small building, facility building, facility shell. Okay, but where is staff buildings? Staff facilities, confirm filters. Okay, now let's have a look. This is Fiona's coffee, but why is that staff? That is not. Is that staff? It's so weird. That's a small staff building. That one, large staff room. That's good. That's as cozy as it gets. Okay, that's cool. Large staff room and power shed. Okay, that is good. Let's see if we get something else in here that we can utilize. Like, I wanted to just have some basic backstage stuff. You know, I do have some backstage buildings. I'm aware of that, but I wanted to check out some new stuff so you guys explore the workshop with me, and hopefully that also just kind of sparks some inspiration for you guys to play the game in a bit of a different way. Okay, let's type in backstage because we still have the filter set, right? Let's go to page 1, backstage. That's a one-way backstage door. That's a cool one, to be honest. But yeah, what's that? Backstage. Yeah, let's install that one. Whatever this is. Michael Jackson created backstage. Whatever backstage is, we're going to have a look. Backstage building. I'm liking to have that one too. August. Very nice building indeed. We're just going to plop these things down. This is a backstage warehouse I already had, so we're going to place that one in anyways. Just going to type in backstage in a moment. So that is fantastic. That is really fantastic. What is this, by the way? Oh my god, is that a blueprint? High detail facility Gerstlauer Eurofighter. You know what? That one looks absolutely ridiculous and I just want to have that. Nana cheesecake. Whatever. This is absolutely hilarious. I want to have that. This is just too good. Let's see what else they have in the workshop. Oh my god. Okay, we can already see the quality of it. Ooh, a Gulpy billboard. Just billboards itself is a good thing. That's a gelato. What else do we have? Sign collection. Oh my god, they're all handmade. This is ridiculous. We're not going to start with this, but this, oh my god, British startup map. Oh, some very good stuff. Guest service building. Okay, well, this creator is Nana Cheesecake. Keep in mind, very good one. I also wanted to go and search for creators, and I want to go for Desu again, because Desu had some really good stuff. 9 features, great. No, I want to see Desu is not in my people. Can I search one? Follow creator. But didn't we see Desu? Wasn't that Desu? Okay, let's type again. What was that again? Flat ride. Was that backstage? Oh wait, there was this Kettenkarussell. Kettenkarussell. Yeah, there you go. This is the one that Desu made. Oh, Desu, not Desu. I'm just going to add this person. I'm going to follow this creator because they have just some incredible stuff in their workshop. And I wanted to check out if they didn't have some facility buildings because I remember there were some. Brunnen. Oh, that's the one so good. Definitely a German one. Kugelbrunnen animiert. Absolutely going to take this. Going to install that one. Why not? It's gonna be good. Traffic lights. Look at all the stuff. This is just ridiculously great. Ridiculously great. This is the mountain rafting. We have to put that one in. I thought I want to do one myself, but this one is just ace. And I love the station. I love everything about this one. We have to do it. I have to update this. I have this already on my list, as you've seen. But it's just too good. Then we may just build another one. Powered rotating ride. Okay, this is just... Okay, whatever this is doing, but let's see if there's... I thought they also had like a restaurant or so in. Okay, we're gonna have to search for a restaurant in a bit. But first of all, let's plop the stuff in we already had gathered together. So, that is that. And I'm just going to put the backstage over here. That is going to be where the backstage is going to be. So let's say blueprints. And I assume that if I say backstage, we should now get a couple of things. So this is the backstage building. What is in there though? What is in this backstage building? Is there some staff rooms in here? Ooh, I am in Ron's staff room already. Okay, well this is just a staff room, but it's okay. We're going to plop this thing right behind here. So let me just grab the different camera mode and... Oh, we can't really... There, it snaps down. Okay, perfect. So that one just snapped down. And then we also have the backstage. It's just called... Oh my god. That is why it's called backstage. You know what, guys? I am willing... And to just have that, oh my god, do we put that here or actually go in here? I'm willing, you know, does it, yeah, it's gonna fit here. Okay, it's gonna be absolutely fit over here. Yes. Is there no pathway or is there pathway included? Because like these bollards seem to define where it is. Oh my god. This is insane. Okay, so what we're going to do with this, it's going to be rather simple. We are going to have like a huge area here. This is my main backstage access, which is totally fine to have it here. It's all off the sides, all good. We might actually do the other backstage, as I just said. So let's hold on. Let's say backstage again. So this is that other building, which also has quite a lot of things in. We're going to have that on this side. So this one is going to be placed off behind that station. And we might put a little bit of forest in between, just to hide that station away from it. Or maybe we can plop it somewhat here-ish, I guess. Yeah, let's put it down here. And then we're going to connect this here to that network. And then we can also already... I mean, the problem about these things is we need to have how's that thing called? A distributor. We're going to plop this right on this corner. It doesn't really matter. So double click on that one. So everything is powered. Awesome. Awesome. And now what we're going to do is we're going to use the biggest thing over here. Hopefully it's going to align. There you go. And now we can just plop in all the pathways. I don't mind looking too much on where to put the path, because as long as everything is connected, they might not walk too much into some of the open edges anyways, because there's like no reason for them. They just go to all the staff rooms and then they should be good. But that is a fantastic building. Oh my God. So we should have enough staff in here. You know what we're going to do? Just because we want to have a lot meandering around, we're just going to plop a lot of the people in just because we can, you know, just because we can. So we're going to do all of that. And we're going to have a look that they also go in. We do put a lot of these janitors down. And we also have to keep an eye on the lake in the middle, because that one is the one I wanted to change. So that is that. We also do put a couple entertainers down. They should all make their way into the park. You know, that is fantastic. Gulpy as well. Then we do have another set of mechanics, just so that we have it. That's the fun bit without playing for money, you know. That's just what we do. So here we go. Look at that. This is really good. This is really, really damn good. They all make their way into the park now. Hold on, who's gonna wait for an assignment? Oh, are you stuck on here because of all the area? Lynette Burger. Okay, is this connected though? It is all connected, right? Lynette, what about, you are a ride operator, is that correct? So is this thing, oh, this is not open, so here you go. Open that up and we should be good to go. 4 wagons, all good. 1 train, all good. Okay, so that thing is opened up. We do also need to connect some of these buildings in here. Hold on, wasn't that the case that this is a little bit, oh yeah, that was a bit awkward to do. So what I'm willing to do, what I'm willing to do here is just about connect these things. And wait, hold on, that was way more simple when I first did this. I need to just about use the draw tool, and now we can just draw it out to over here, and just like so. Everything is connected. Yeah, perfect. And we're just going to have a bit, oh wait, the music didn't play. There's the music is back. I always forget to set the, like before recording, I always, for whatever reason, forget to set the music on loop. It's actually very stupid, but whatever. So here's that, and we're gonna make like a little staff path going over. So I'm gonna use the 4-meter path here. Just make that meander in that corner. And then we can also put a couple of trees in here to not make it float in the middle, which can hide that a little nicer. We might actually put some hedges, and you know what, you can just type in hedge, and then we're going to make this hedge that we have in game. So that's I think that's the tallest one. We're going to make this rather tall. So we're going to place this just about here. That should be fine, and just like have this a little bit meander around here, just so that it kind of keeps the views away a little. I think that's fine. And then we can have another big one here, just so that it kind of blends in a bit nicer. We can just have that hedge going around here a little more. I think that's about what we need to do for the moment being. That's okay. That's very okay. Cool. We've done that. And now let's plop down the 2 big rides. We've done the backstage, which is all here and it's there. So they should have enough reason to go in the both kind of areas. Also, I'm still missing some buildings I wanted to plop over here. Let's quickly type in Main Street again. And maybe there's a building we can find. Okay, so these are all, but there's another main street. Okay, well, this is actually, well, okay. Main street head shop version, whatever. So head's fantastic. I'm gonna plop you down because you are good. I'm just gonna plop you down here. Head's fantastic. These are the ones from Plastic Swan, right? Is that all the stuff we have? And then we got this wonderful, oh my god, soda. Is that the same we have over here, right? Yeah, that's this one. We've already put this down. But what about... This is the one on the other side, exactly. I'm just checking out which one we don't have so far. I think this one is the one we haven't, but I quite like that as like an like a one to kind of end it up, round it up over here. But that one would need to have the same height, or do we put this right over here to just about get the stuff done? And then we've that little kiosk in the middle. Would that fit? Oh my god, that is just like cracking into... Yeah, but it's okay. We've got two souvenir shops right next to each other, which honestly is fine. This is another head's fantastic. I'm not willing to have that one. Is there another small one? What we would need is another tiny one. Is that another tiny one? Yes, it is. Oh my god. Mr. Frosties. Do we have that already? I don't want to double. No, we don't. So this is the one pairing and finishing up this area. This is exactly what we needed. So gonna pair this right over here. Great. And as always, I'm just going to use this merge tool now and use merge on, because we have to basically just make that align properly here with our area. So I think, oh, there's someone like catching for a person here. Let's see if they catch them. He's still running away. Why are you still running away? Can we get this pickpocket? Oh, well, this security guard is like, I don't mind. I don't mind my business. There's another one just not minding their business. He gets away. He's a lucky one. This security guard is okay. They're not speaking. It's like German. It's like German police. No one talks to each other. Oh, this dude needs to go as well. So look at that. Fantastic stuff. Do I need to open that all up? Yes. And yes. Oh my god, that is also good. That is also good. Yeah, the main street is about done. So the only thing I need to do is I need to just again get rid of... well, if I do paint that in, okay, well, I think what I have to do is add the foundation curb and then boom, there we go. Fair. Okay, well, this is all good. This one can actually be a little bit off. We could just merge that one a little nicer here somehow. Yeah, well, that is fantastic. What the heck is this game doing sometimes? Yeah, about this is fine. Just gonna plop like a hedge or so in. There's an entertainer. We've got 911 people. We have to first of all do the lake, and maybe we push the coasters and stuff into the next episode. This should be fine. There's still a lot to do. We have to care for that one first. So what I'm willing to do real quick is I am willing to, well, first of all, get rid of the water and see if I can place it back in, because sometimes that is an issue. Yeah, okay, this works. Because what we have to do is we have to kind of create an island in the middle, and I'm just going to do that. Let's see if this is big enough, and you know, it's going to be like a pond, you know. I'm just going to test. God, I'm so looking forward to Planet Zoo 2. Yeah, that's about already enough. That's exactly what I wanted. But Planet Zoo 2 will feature editing while having water in, which is going to be so much better. Like, so much better. This is going to be really cool. So now my question is, I think in terms of what I do all the time is I should need to use the ash tree and make the ash tree big, because that is my favorite tree in the game, and I think that is what I'm going for. So let's have a look how that turns out if we use like a huge ash tree as in the middle for the pond. Okay, that is definitely too big, but we can scale this down somewhat like so. Yeah, it's my favorite tree, and I feel like it fits super well in here. And we're going to place a couple other trees around the lake. So I'm not willing to have only ash trees. We're going to also place some other stuff in here. But I also want to have some of these oak trees, just rounding off the experience nicely. So there is another oak tree here, and maybe, I mean, they're like quite sizable, so we have another one here. I should be brave more to make it all look a bit more cozy. So maybe we're also going to have this one in a bit bigger version and have that tilt over here. And we're going to have that yet again. And let's see if we can just about tilt that over a little more. So here we go. That looks much nicer. And we need some trees also here in the front. I want to go for some birch as well, because they also have a good model, at least the bigger one. So I'm going to have the bigger one scaled into variants, because that is a fantastic tree as well, in my opinion. These are the ones that are really on Planet Zoo level kind of style that I wish we had way more often in this game. And the hard drive was full, so I'm just recording on another drive right now. But yeah, so that looks really cool, and we're just gonna take the last 5 minutes to place a couple of water lilies in. That is not going to be it. We are going to have two different things. So first of all, periwinkle is another very cool thing we can use in the water. So we're going to use it this way. What we can do is random scale, and I wanna just do that to just about have this meander a bit nicer if I just spam the Y key to make it, you know, be differently sized. And the big advantage of it being differently sized is also that sometimes it peeks out of the water more than others, and so it just creates that more subtle look being in the water and outside of the water. That just kind of gives you all the control over making it more overgrown. You know, this is actually what I want to do. This is a pond, you know, it's not going to be a lake, it's a pond. Pleasure pond it is, and we have to make it look like that. I'm very willing to also spend some time to have some more water lilies and stuff in, but yeah, in general, I'm very, very happy already with how it turned out. I did not expect, in all honesty, to go that far into the project, but hey, here we are, and I have this session now to record, maybe like 2 or 3 episodes I might squeeze in, and then I can also make like a super cut of it at the end of the day, so you guys have enough stuff while I'm gone. But that looks already pretty good over here. So now let's type in water lily. There you go. I'm just going to use that one. And we are doing the same kind of trick over here, just about being over the ground. And then is random scale still turned on? Yeah. Okay, so you can see the different scale helps as well with embedding that nicely. Maybe we push that down a little here as well, just so it's a bit more in between these periwinkles. Yeah, that looks really cool. So it's a bit more sunken in and mixed with that area. It's a bit of an unfortunate situation. I wish to, like, if I could kind of recolor the periwinkle leaves a little, even though it's not realistic. I know they would have some control over it, but I would love to be able to recolor some of the in-game stuff. It just would help so tremendously with realism and adjusting colors. I would really love to see that. But yeah, you can tell where this is going. Big fan of it. Big fan of it. It's just looking a lot more like a pond now, which is exactly what I wanted it to be. And you know, power generator is in a poor condition, so why don't we have a mechanic go in there, huh? Power generator 4 is in a poor condition. Okay. Well, I think these are all the solar panels in the front, right? I mean, we could have even some more generators if we needed. We can put some wind and stuff in there too. We are in unlimited money regions, so that's all good. We also will have some other stuff on the pond here. I'm willing to also have the trick that Taggy used, and I have a certain idea how to achieve that. But yeah, like I want to have something swim around on that lake, or maybe sit around. I don't know how exactly to do that, but yeah, I could imagine having like a little duck or so, or like maybe like a little boat go around here on the lake. But as you can tell, it already helps quite a lot to style it that way. Look at this. We're gonna have like a little pleasure pond sign on here, and then some more weeds and so on growing. But look at how we got here already. This is looking so cozy. Oh my god, that's like a proper theme park going on. 1,000 guests arriving in here. I think to make it really grow, guys, we're gonna call it a day for this episode. Let me save that before I forget this. Pleasure Pond 6, that is. Okay, fantastic. So for the next episode, I'm really curious to where this is going to work out. But we are going to plop in the coaster. We're going to plop in the water, like the river rapids. I think these would fit on both of these sides, to just have one here and one here. So also the train network makes a lot more sense. So maybe we're gonna grab one more bigger thing to here in the back, and then we add a bit of pathway out. I think this is all I can realistically do, and also put some more flat rides of the wonderful flat rides we have in. And yeah, then we're already good to go. I will then just, like the last episode, we'll fixing some of the corners and edges and making sure that everything ties together nicely. And then this might actually be one of my coolest little projects I've ever done, with the help of the wonderful community and with the help of everyone else. These are the ones with the weather penalty. Okay, well, what we could obviously do is we can have a new distributor. Oh, no, not distributor. We can have, and this is the last thing we're going to do before I do the outro, facility, energy, and then we say custom, and wait, hold on, energy, that is. So we got these were the double ones, and I mean, we, like, didn't we research that? Is that heater? Wait, would I need to research that? Because I'm sure there's some wind and stuff. Why is this not researched? Hold on. I didn't say, okay, research, power. Okay, wait, wasn't there like wind, or is this actually Planet Zoo? Do we only have these things? Do we only have that and the normal generators thingy over here? Is that literally the only thing we have? Like, these freaking generators are the only ones we have? Is that what you're telling me? Is this really what you're telling me? Okay, that is stupid as heck. That is actually stupid as heck if that's the case. That is relatively stupid, to be honest. I thought we had more. Okay, never mind. Thank you so much, guys, for staying with me for this episode. I am hoping you enjoy that as much as I do. I'm just drinking a little bit of coffee here. It's still kind of warm. That's okay. I mean, I got kids. I'm used to drinking cold coffee anyways. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I'm willing to say I'm enjoying this a lot more than I thought I would. I mean, I hoped I would enjoy that, but oh my god, this is so much fun. So, hopefully you guys are with me. More episodes to come. Make sure, as always, to share it with your friends, like, subscribe, help me to feed the algorithm as always. And if you need a game, the instant gaming link is ready for you in the description as always. Grab yourself some DLCs, games, whatnot. Or just enjoy these videos, sit back, relax, grab yourself a drink or a snack. And I'm going to talk to you, as always, in the next one.